Cause she's got an FGB family, never runs in, gotta be PG.
Well, mostly.
Works so hard, and all the while she got a kick in her step and she's got a twinkle in her smile. Knows how
Okay, if some of you are wondering why I've been doing my makeup as of like the last 2 weeks, it's because, you know, it's nice looking nice, and I've been trying to get better at doing makeup. Because I have all these cool friends that can do so much cool makeup, and I'm like, I don't want to be able to do that, but, you know, some of us just weren't meant to do makeup. That's okay. I'm still trying. Oh man, high school makeup. This is how I used to do my makeup in high school. Like every day. It took me like, I want to say like 15, 20 minutes. It took me like 45 minutes to do this, and I'm like, what am I doing to my face? Whatever. I'm being a girl. That's what I am. So flaunt it. Okay, flaunt the face. I mean, wait, what? What am I? Nah. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see me. My head just might be popping up at the top. I wanted to do some stretches and tell you guys a story at the same time. So I'm being multi-productive. Oh, my humor is terrible. Okay, so I had this crazy dream last night, and I don't know what part of it made me so mad, but I think I have to call my mom up because she was in it, and she was the part that sort of made me mad, so I need to confront her in real life about it. By the way, I did call the other day to make sure my brother was okay, and funny thing is when I called, my mom was like, actually, I haven't heard from your brother today. I should probably call him. And she called him and he was fine, and she called me back, but still, it was kind of like, what? Anyway, I had this dream, and I don't know where my mind gets these things sometimes. I had this dream that everybody had some sort of superpower, and like everyone didn't have the same superpower. They were all different, and there was this huge, like, 2 teams versus each other that had to dress in normal clothes so no one knew what team they were on, so they could jump you at any point in time. So I can't really explain that part. But anyway, pretty much they wanted to see which team would be the winner and which individual would be the winner of this game they were playing. And this game was to beat the crap out of everybody that you saw. Sort of. The teams, you know what, just ignore the whole thing that I said with teams. I don't know how to explain that. But so, like, there was rounds, and, like, you could go quickly take a break and then come back, and every time you won, you had to bring a piece of them, because, like, somehow they'd be destroyed, and, like, they wouldn't die, but they were, like, say this guy was wearing this crazy hat, and he had, like, stretchy arm powers, and then you defeated him, then usually his body would disintegrate or something, and there would just be his hat, so you'd bring this memento. He would still be alive somehow, okay? It wasn't gruesome. It was kind of gruesome. But anyway, so you bring this hat to your team counter or something. You'd be like, okay, I defeated this person, blah, blah, blah. And they'd give you a check for the amount of money for winning that fight. And I won like 18 fights. And my mom was there, and she was counting up all the money. And she's like, Cassandra, you have like $19,000 right now. And I'm like, what? I did not know this was how much these were worth, because I was kind of taking my time fighting people, and my superpower was just super strength. That's all it was. And I was beating people left, right, and center because I would just, I don't know if I should describe this to you guys because it's quite graphic. I won't describe it fully, but pretty much I would just take the person and slam them down a couple times, and you know, if you have super strength, that's gonna hurt a little bit. So I was really good, and I was like super agile too, so like if they had these crazy powers, and I had martial arts with me, so it like really helped. So these are all average kids, but they had superpowers. So by the end of it, they wanted to see who the champion was, and of course, because it's my dream and I'm self-obsessed, I won. But one of the checks, while winning one of the rounds, I got said 14 mil on it, and I was like, 14 million? Like, this has to be a mistake. This is not, this, no. So I went up to my mom and I was like, Mom, somebody signed this paper wrong. Should I keep it? Like, this is $14 million. If we sign it, I get $14 million. And she's like, no, Cassandra, you can't do that. They probably meant 1,400. And I was like, but Mom, I could buy you a house. So I'm freaking out about this 14 million. I don't even care that I really won, but I'm like, Mom, we should cash this right now. And she's like, no. So she like fought over the check for me, grabbed it, and changed it to $1,400. And I was like, Mom! And then I was wondering if that was legal. Like, that was my biggest concern when I woke up. I was like, is that legal? Someone writes you a check for $14 million. And, like, are you allowed to cash that if they don't have $14 million? Because it's your check. It's in your name. I don't know. But yeah, I thought I'd tell you guys that story. It was cool, right? Cool dream. I have the craziest dreams sometimes. Totally wonder where my imagination is. Not superpowers, fighting, money. Story of my life. Just kidding. I wanted to take this second to rant a little bit. I want to rant about the stupid machines that ask if you want to tip someone.
Oh, did they ask?
Yeah, it says.
Are you serious?
Well, it's because they have a hair salon in the back. We just went to a hair place. I went and bought shampoo and conditioner because I got paid, and I was like, I want clean hair. So, I got it.
Clean hair's good sometimes.
Sometimes, I hear it is. Sometimes I hate when the flies kind of get stuck in there. That never happens. Did you actually think that? Come on.
Protein.
Anyway, the machine said, do you want a tip? And the girl helped me find the shampoo I want. But it's not like you're supposed to tip when you buy shampoo and that's all you're doing. But I felt pressured because it asked me. So I did tip. That is so frustrating. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves ever. Ever in the world. Oh, my life must be so hard if I get mad about tipping. Ugh. Anyway, I'm getting like saliva everywhere right now because I'm getting so mad. Whoa. Oh, speaking of saliva. Remember that one time we walked outside of my house and two people were just sitting there sucking face? Yeah, that happened today. We left my house and there's just like two people out there, right in the open, all up in each other's faces, and Mike and I just kind of like looked at the ground and we were like, awkward, and then we just kept walking really awkwardly.
Sure, vacuum sound noise.
It was so weird. No one needed to know that. 13-year-olds, they were just vacuums, okay? We just saw vacuums. And I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just go watch our Expendables movie. Oh man, if you have not seen Expendables 2, Chuck Norris pretty much stole the show. He appeared on screen and you were instantly laughing. It was amazing. That's all I'm gonna really remember from that show, and Jet Li's fight scene.
Well, if you think of all the, Cassandra's, Chuck Norris calendar.
Yeah.
All the cliches involved in there, pretty much.
Oh my gosh, I want to spoil things for you guys, but I can't. One of the lines was so good. You guys just need to go watch the Chuck Norris parts and your guys' lives will be fulfilled. Pretty much I can die happy now. Pretty much every day I can die happy, but today I can die extra happy. So, that's really dark.
It's awkward. Yeah,
it was weird. I really like their line though in that movie that whenever they get mad at each other, they're like, I'll shoot you in the face later. I think that's gonna be my new thing. So whenever I get mad at my friends, I'm just gonna tell them I'm gonna shoot them in the face later. Mom, I'm not becoming a terrible person, I promise.
I'll shoot you in the face later.
Yeah, it's fine, Mom. I'll shoot you in the face later. Mom, I didn't mean it. Now I feel bad.
So remember how I talked about how I kind of want a steady job? Well, tomorrow I'm being productive and I've gotten a couple jobs on set as well in the next couple of weeks. So I'm hoping that I won't have to worry about money for a little bit. So I'm going to a job fair tomorrow that's happening and I'll see if it goes well or not, but who knows? Always keep your options open. I always go for a bunch of things and then I get myself overwhelmed and then I'm like, oh, my brain needs to shut down. Today was a shutdown day. It was nice. I liked it. Something I wanted to mention though about the Expendables movie was something that Mike mentioned to me last year. When the Expendables 2 movie was being made, there was a stunt guy, I don't know the whole story, but he died on set. And normally when there's credits rolling and you see in memory of or anything like that, you never really think about it. Like you just kind of glance over it. But I wanted to stay till the very end of this movie to see that because I knew about it and I knew what happened and I was really hoping they put something in there about him because to like die on a movie set and not be really known or anything. I just really wanted to wait there and look at it so I can be like, yes, I appreciate you. I didn't know you. I knew what happened, and it's really sad. And I wouldn't have known to even care about it if Mike never told me. And I wanted to tell you guys. And so the very, very end of the credits that you see in memory of, I have a very hard time pronouncing his name, so I'm sorry if I butcher it, but his name was Kamlayo. I just wanted to tell other people so that somebody else knew. Because, I don't know, I just feel like more people should know these things. I know people die every day, but it's just something I don't think people should look over so easily. And it makes me sad that that's something I do when I see credits, and it's like, I just don't think about it. But this time I actually thought about it, and I took the time to, I don't even know what it's called, but I did it. It's like when you do the silence on Remembrance Day. I know it's kind of a sad way to end the vlog, but it's just things like that shouldn't go unappreciated. Or not unappreciated, bad word choice. Shouldn't be overlooked. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I wish we weren't so accustomed to scanning over things like that. Makes me sad that we are. I'm guilty as charged too. But putting things in perspective. It's what I did for myself today. On a lighter note, Jesse made me try this really crazy thing. It's called a virtual haircut. So you like look it up on YouTube or something. You put headphones on, you close your eyes. It's the craziest thing. I thought Jesse was behind me doing like a bunch of tricks on me, and I was like, this is crazy. Just go check it out. I don't have any links, just find it. Also, thanks for all the comments. I haven't read every single one of your guys' comments on yesterday's video, so I'm going to take the time to do that on the bus because, wow, you all have so many things you want to do. I saw some dancing, some martial arts that people want to be taking, and even just talking to people more and getting more used to talking to people. Actually, that's one of my goals, too, is I'm trying to be less awkward sometimes when I talk to people. It's hard. Not easy. Anyway, I'm rambling. Good night.